I'm getting to that age when I'm starting to worry, you know, because my last birthday was one of those sort of milestone-ish birthdays. It's one of those things you don't actually admit to, but it's there. I mean, without putting too fine a point on it, I'm into 40-something. Ish. And it's a very difficult age, 40, because, I mean, you get all the books about being teenagers and babies and old age, but no one ever caters for, the 40-year-old. And it's very difficult, you know? Because, I mean, you don't think you're ever going to be 40 for a start. I mean, when you're 18, you think everybody over 40, plays dominoes and smells of Vic. And you think, I am never going to get old. Oh, no, I am going to stay young. But the onset of time takes over. Things happen to you that you have no control over whatsoever, right? Because, for instance, somewhere in your early 40s, you lose your dress sense. Someone comes in the middle of the night and nicks your dress sense. You do things you have never, ever done before, right? I mean, for instance, you'll be walking down the high street, and just momentarily, you'll pause outside of Dun & Co. And you're thinking, nice cardi. And you start wearing slippers. When you're 40, you start wearing slippers. Not ordinary slippers. Oh, no. But those tartan zip-up booty ones. With the bobble on each toe. And the thing is, you forget to take them off. They're so comfortable. You go walking around Harrods in your noddy slippers. And people are going, what the hell is he wearing? What's up with him? Oh, he's 40. It's a very, very difficult age. You look forward to things coming through the post, like the K's catalogue. Not that you ever buy anything from it. I mean, you just look at all the models in the underwear, you know. And when you're 40, yes, I just remembered it. When you're 40, have you ever seen 40-year-olds dance? We haven't the faintest idea what we are on about. I mean, look, when you're 40, somehow you always dance with your thumbs in the air. And you think you're so cool, you know? You look like a crab with mad cows, do you see? And you just think, oh, please God, let me grow old gracefully. Because, I mean, there are people who don't. I mean, there are people who refuse to admit that they're old. I mean, look at the Rolling Stones. I mean, typical. What a geriatric caseload they are. And they're on tour again, being rebellious at their age. I can't get no Synatogen. They've got this reputation now of going into hotels and tidying the rooms up. It's a difficult age. Not only is it a difficult age, you start to think, how much time have I got left? And it's a pretty sobering thought, because, I mean, if you take the average lifespan being, say, 70 years and 10, I've got about, give or take a little bit, about 25 years to go. Yeah? And when you work that out, that's actually 9,000 days. I have got 9,000 days left to live. It doesn't sound a lot, does it? I mean, all those things you want to do, and you've only got 9,000 days to do them. But you haven't, you see, because when you start working it out, I mean, for a start, you've got to sleep. Right? We spend a third of our lives sleeping. That's 3,000 days out the window straight away. So you're down to 6,000. And then I started to think about it, got a little bit paranoid, you know. I thought, well, what else has got to go? And then I thought of all the time we waste. I mean, massive. I mean, Sundays. Sundays are a complete waste of bloody time. I mean, you don't do anything on a Sundays. What do you do on a Sunday? You get up, you know, you get down to the boozer, have 5 pints, come home, fall asleep. That's it, isn't it? I mean, the highlight of Sunday is 6:30 at night, and you've got to guess the colour of Harry Seacombe's anorak. And there's 1,200 of them. Good grief. So 4,800 left, and then what? Then you've got to drive, right? You've got to drive. I worked it out. On average, you spend 3 hours a day at the wheel. 4 hours if you live in damn London, right? That's 3 years behind the wheel. 3 solid years behind the wheel. That's 150 hedgehogs. And all the other things. Car keys. Can you ever find your car keys? Where the hell do car keys go? Every single day you look for your car keys. I'm going to spend 31 days looking for my car keys. That's where Lord Lucan is. He tied himself to a Peugeot key fob. That's where do they go? My dog eats my car keys. That is the conclusion I came to. My dog eats my car keys. My dog, Rover, eats my car keys. Well, he doesn't think his name's Rover. He thinks his name's Get Off the Bleeding Couch. It's either the dog or it's my eldest daughter's boyfriend. It's this snotty-nosed glue sniffer from Wolverhampton. Pain in the neck he is, eh? He keeps laughing at me slippers. I'll put one on him one day. And then washing, brushing your teeth, all those things, I mean, they add up. They add up, you can't believe it. And bodily functions. I mean, you've got to go to the lavatory, haven't you? I mean, well, you have. And, I mean, without getting too crude about it, I worked it out, like that's 6 times a day, on average, about 2 minutes a time. I thought, good God, I'm going to spend 3 months on the bar. 3 months on the bar? It'd be like living in a Barrett's home. So I got it down to 2,500 days. And then I thought, work? Of course you got to go to work. Nobody really rates work, do they? Like five days a week, 8 hours a day. That's 2,986 days. I thought, grief above, I've got 14 days left to live. And sex. I forgot sex. Well, you've got to have sex, haven't you? I mean, what's that? I mean, I don't know. I mean, if you get it down to the basics, you know, forget all that snogging and taking your shoes off, I mean, what are you down to? What, I don't know, 12 seconds a week? All right, forget the foreplay. 9. 9 seconds a week for 25 years, that's 24 hours of solid orgasm. Boy, what a day that's going to be. I shall wake up next morning looking like Keith Richards. God's got a sense of humour, hasn't he? I mean, look at his ratios. 1 day of full carnal knowledge and 3 months on the bar. I've got 13 days left to live. No, I haven't. I forgot cash points. My God, the time to spend cash points. Hey, do you want a mortgage? No. Do you want a national insurance policy? No. Do you want a timeshare? No. Do you want a pension? No. Do you want cash? Yes. Position closed. I worked it out. I'm going to spend 18 days at cash points, and I've only got 13 days left to live. I thought, last Saturday I died.